Hey, what's up, Alan? I'm here with Jacoby Shaddix. You would put that one up.
Jacoby Shadrack.
Kobe Dick.
Yes, you call me that.
Cool.
It's easier.
How's it going, man?
Good, man.
Thanks for coming in, man.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so you guys are here for Canadian Music Week.
Yes.
You guys a fan of Canada?
I mean, we've been here quite a few times. We kind of stopped coming for a while, and we were bummed out. We were always looking at the tour schedule going, when are we going to come to Canada, you know? And finally started coming back. We did Crew Fest here, and then shortly thereafter came back again, and now we're here again with playing with Buck Cherry tomorrow night, which is gonna be killer. And then we got plans to come back in, I believe it's April, with us and Buck Cherry. I think we're gonna do more of Western Canada on that run, but we always have really good shows, and I think on this album it's a goal for us to come back here quite a bit.
Speaking of Canada, you guys are also supporting Nickelback on a tour?
Yes, we're doing that in July. I think we start that July 10th, July 9th in America. Yeah, so that's going to be off the chain. We want to leave a mark on that tour. We want to be remembered.
What's that like? I mean, obviously you guys are at the point where you can play your own shows, like huge shows. But when you're playing for Nickelback, I mean, the crowd's a little bit different. How do you handle that?
I mean, pretty much on that tour, it's going to be Papa Roach greatest hit set list. I mean, we probably get like 40, 45 minutes, and all of them will be hit singles. So for us, that's just a way to just go out and annihilate audiences, and I think that's for us. We will be remembered on this tour. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be good. And I mean, the whole goal is, you know, we went out on Crew Fest, rocked a whole different group of fans. Then we went out with Stand and Seether and rocked a whole different group of heads. And now we're in the middle of a tour with Buck Cherry and Avenged Sevenfold and rocking those heads. And now we're going to go out on that tour and kill it, and then that'll set us up for the fall. We're going to do a headlining arena tour in the fall, so we're really stoked about that. That's the goal. That's the ultimate goal for this.
So let's talk about the new album, Metamorphosis. It's your 5th album.
Yes. And
clearly you guys have changed and grown musically. I mean, it's your 10-year anniversary too, right? Happy anniversary.
Thank you very much.
You guys have grown musically, and I have a couple questions about that, but specifically Metamorphosis. How is this album different, aside from Tony from Unwritten Law being in the band?
You know, for us, we really brought the confidence from touring on the Paramore sessions into the writing sessions of this record, because on that record we really progressed as a rock band, and me as a singer, you know, and then going and touring on that really gave us that, you know, sense of confidence. And came back, we went to the Paramore again, and pretty much decided, you know, since this is 10 years for Papa Roach, it's a decade, it's our time to make a statement, you know. And we went in and just said, this is no holds barred. Let's just go in and just let anything fly. And, you know, living in this house in Los Angeles, nobody was watching us, listening to us, or heard anything we were doing, so we just have endless jam sessions and going through all kinds of files of music that Tobin recorded on the road. And it was really, the music was spread out in a lot of different directions, you know, and it's a very diverse record, but I think it's the most cohesive record to date for our band, you know, as a whole entire piece. And I really think we found our voice as a rock and roll band with this record, you know, and I think that I wouldn't change any note, riff, beat, vocal, lyric, or anything about this album.
So for people that don't know, what's the Paramore? Because you guys recorded the last album, the Paramore Sessions there. It's like a haunted mansion?
Yeah, this old haunted mansion on the top of the highest hill in Los Angeles, looking out over the entire city. And it's a pretty surreal place to be, because in the chaos of this, you know, insane city of Los Angeles, there's just this oasis, you know, and full of all kinds of, you know, art from all over the world. And it's also haunted, which was kind of creepy for us, you know. And the first time we were there on the Paramore sessions, we were spooked out. The second time we came back on Metamorphosis, it was a lot more peaceful.
Right.
It was cool. That was really conducive for creativity.
Nice. I want to ask you a little bit, or go back to sort of the Infat days, and like when that album came out, it was huge.
Oh yeah.
And you guys, you know. Like, I remember seeing you guys back then, and like the live show, for example, I remember you being on stage and you were hitting yourself in the head repeatedly with a microphone. And my first question is, were you actually hitting yourself in the head with a microphone?
Did you see the blood?
I didn't. I was in the balcony.
Yeah, I really used to beat the shit out of myself on stage every night. we were an angry young band, you know what I'm saying? And for us, it was just like, and even with Infest, you know, it was like we were just pissed off kids, you know, and we wrote that. It took us a long time to write that record, and I put a lot of my childhood into that record, and every night going and performing that and exercising that, you know, it was just like, let's destroy, you know, we wanted chaos, you know, and we got it, you know, in all areas and aspects of our lives. And you know, we toured on that album for like 2 years, and the band almost broke up in the cycle of it because we didn't know how to handle success. You know, we're just like 4 kids working day jobs, playing rock and roll, and the next thing you know, we're on, you know, limousines and jets going across the country, and you know, partying with playmates, and you know, just the whole nine. And we're just like, you know, just excess, you know, and we didn't know how to handle it, you know. But it was all good because we came out on the other side and went in and wrote Love, Hate, Tragedy, which was a very progressive record for our band, and we pushed our style into a whole new territory.